Patrick is still causing trouble. We don't want to hit that. Actually, yes we do. That's full of bugs. Welcome back to episode 7 of Rimeffect, you beautiful people. Last episode we were fighting some mechanoids and they are shelling the base at the moment. Have had a little look over at their range and their stats. So what we've done is Oya is about to have a mental break, so he has dropped the Widow. Patrick is going to pick the Widow up and we are going to move in and then start trying to pick apart some of these turrets. So we're going to go around here, loop around the back and then start shooting into there. And then whoever has our battle rifle, which is Toad, actually you probably want to heal up before you do that. Yeah, not a problem, mate. And now we're going to go up and try to do something about these mortars, because they shoot very quick and are causing us a bunch of problems at the moment. We don't want to shoot the first one because we don't want to trigger it unnecessarily. And while you're going that way, go this way. Cool. And as it's not good for us. Being shelled by a bunch of mechs is bad times all round. Actually, as we're here, let's just take the first one out as we've got the range. Or if you move back so you can actually shoot. And we should be good. Okay, it's going to take a couple more shots. It'll get a round or two off before it actually hits. Well, before we take it out. But the sooner we can take it down, the better. Then we just move on to the next one. Okay, cool. That's going up. We might be able to take out one of the small engines and just have a chain reaction. But I doubt that's going to happen. Cool. Well, one's down. We'll move across this way. And then I think we will keep down here, buddy. And then we'll try to take that out. Managed to take out most of the fences along here, which is good. These ones are just a little bit out of range, so we can outrange them, and then we're going to start being able to pick this apart nice and shortly. Thankfully, the mortar rounds aren't doing a massive amount of damage. They're taking out a few things, but nothing that's like crazy important at the moment. More of an inconvenience than anything else, which is cool. And I think that we leave this ship up here for a little while because we don't need to worry about it. It hasn't got any more cannons, and anything that comes along is just going to go and fight that instead of us. So that is perfect for me. And our good event just came in, so we have a bulk good trader from the 45th Alliance fleet. Hopefully they have some stuff so we don't need to go off and run to their other town. Because if we can get some trading in now, that would be great. And how are you looking? We'll wait for Jay to heal up a little bit, then we'll get him onto the trading. Going to change the name of Honor into Daisy as the viewer recommended name. So if you want to name a character, feel free and just write it down below. So what were they good at? They were undergrounder, misogynist, rowdy, fragile, efficient and kind. So we want efficient and kind, and undergrounder we can use. They're going to be decent at cooking, so we can leave them at the base. They're going to get good at crafting and medical. So across the board they're pretty good, other than misogynist isn't great. Rowdy isn't going to be super useful, and fragile might come in handy, so we don't need to worry about that. And then for Basti, what do we have on him? He's cold tolerant, sanguine, valiant and stiff. If we can get rid of stiff, that'll be really good, and cold tolerant, and he's going to be decent at crafting and mining. Useless at shooting, but across the board he's going to have some decent enough stats. So we are pretty happy with all of that. Did call in another combat supplier, but they do have the heavy armor, which is kind of cool, but it's awful quality, so it's utterly garbage. It's got 75% sharp, which is pointless. There's virtually no point moving it on. Well, moving it on, put it on, because you wouldn't be able to move in it. So it slows you down and then offers no armor protection at all. So that is pretty poor. Then we do have the Spectre Vision, which is an elite prototype headgear only available to the Spectres, granting them advanced combat abilities. This combat fighter provides advanced targeting data to the user, highlighting enemies and synchronizing with the user's weaponry to increase accuracy. Gives more protection than one might assume due to the presence of kinetic barriers that trigger automatically when incoming projectiles are detected. We could give that a go. That might be quite fun. It doesn't actually say that it gives you any armor, but maybe that's the thing. It is quite expensive. It is 3,209. And we cannot afford that right yet because we have just loaded up a caravan and we have sent them off across the map. SMG, which is pretty useless, and then a shotgun, and then another SMG. So not anything that we are really after at the moment. There you can have the longbow. Just finished research for the Alliance tech, and you make it at the manufacturing bench, which I guess makes sense. So we can build the Alliance rifle, Alliance shotgun, Alliance sniper rifle, SMG, and pistol. But they're quite expensive. So 70 plasteel and like 3 advanced components. We are far better off trying to buy them. I mean, at the moment we haven't really been able to find any, but almost everyone has a weapon now, which is good. So if we can get a bunch of components and, you know, plasteel, then this is going to be worthwhile. Otherwise, this is quite expensive for what these weapons do. We made it to the town, which is the other Alliance base. Yet again, virtually nothing here for us. We got a battle rifle, which is good quality, so we'll take that. There was a mess up with the caravan, so it got about halfway, then all of a sudden it became immobile, so it ran out of food. But we have managed to pick up some fine grill for them. As for the rest of the kit here, nothing too great. Obviously these modules would like, but they're quite expensive at the moment, so we're not really going to be able to afford them, unfortunately. Because we're going to need to keep an eye out for some armour before we come in and we get spanked once again, which isn't what we want at the moment. So I think that is going to have to do. Not too much there, unfortunately. Just researched the Alliance Armour off the back of the weapons, and this stuff is, yet again, just super expensive as well. So that is 5 advanced components, 120 plasteel and 30 uranium, which makes it very expensive. And considering it doesn't even come with a shield, they're going to be expensive to build. They're decent, they look good, so we're happy making them. It's just they are expensive. Just started to dismantle the mechanoid ship, and we got 7 advanced components just in this section so far. So we're going to carry on through. But what we do have is on Jay, he's got inspired creativity, and hopefully, if we're quick, he should be able to bang out one of these pretty tasty Alliance suits. And that'll be something that we could definitely do with. We need some more armors, so this will be really good for us. Work to make is 1,100 and a skill of 10. So he is not going to get that out in time. I didn't even think about stripping apart that mechanoid ship at that time, which if we had done earlier, we would have been able to get a better set of Alliance armor coming through. We were holding out for the heavy kit, but that is a while away yet still. So we thought we might be able to get it. We're not going to get it, so we're going to have to go with the Lance kit, get a couple of these, get everyone into armour, and then we'll just transition into the heavy kit. With that, we're also going to go into bionics, and with those bionics, we're going to be able to have people that are like super strong, super fast, in some actual beast armour with some really good guns. And we're going to start picking some fights. Anna's blades have come in, and it's a siege. How big are you going to be this time? Because we have just been spending a lot of time trying to strip all of the wealth off the map. Do you know what? It is not too bad. It's not a massive raid. What are we looking like for weapons? We got Doomsdays, we got triples. How many Doomsdays do they have? Well, thankfully it doesn't seem like they got too much stuff. So, okay, that's 3 Doomsdays. That's a fair amount. And 1 triple. I wonder if Patrick's going to be up for it, because this might be pretty brutal. We'll bring Oya down to act as an overwatch, and then we'll move Patrick in, and Patrick's just going to go in and just start messing with the ranks. We'll bring Kendra around a little bit later, but at the moment I think we're quite happy with what everyone else is doing up in the base. So this should be good. Oya and Patrick are now in position. Oya's going to start taking some shots, try to disrupt them from what they're doing, hopefully bait out, say like the Doomsday and the triples at quite long range, so they should miss. In the meantime, Patrick is going to go into Tactical Cloak, drop down a combat drone right in, and as soon as we find out who's doing it, so there's Sin. Sin is trying to build up one of the mortars, which obviously isn't what we want, so combat drone right here, into the incinerate on top of Sin, and that will just keep them a little bit busy for the moment. Sabotage isn't going to work too well at the moment, and they are beginning to assault the colony, so move and shoot at the moment, I guess. Oh, you take that shot, you move back, and then I think we're going to try to fight everyone over here. Oh, they managed to get... Yeah, they got one of the Doomsdays. Well, it looks like 2. That was the Doomsday, so the other one must have been the triple. But thankfully... Okay, and there's another triple. Well, another Doomsday. Sweet. If we just keep moving back, we should be fine. Patrick has another Incinerate ready, so that anyone is in range. But they'll start grouping up around here, I think. And when they do, we can run an intercept, drop down the incinerate, and then they're going to be in for a bad time. Moving up quite quickly. Okay, don't have range on that one. Okay, we'll go into here. Everyone else now. Come to this bit. Patrick got caught out in the open, so he goes into tactical cloak. Disengages. Buys the guy some more time. And we just start trying to pick them apart piecemeal. Okay, a little bit of an issue there with him. You to here, you into here. Basti, you're in the back. Barney, you move forward. So if you can get a shot. Kendra, you're acting as support. Patrick, we're going to hide you over here. I know you're going to be by yourself. Oya is now down. You done very well right there. There was a lot going on. And it's because she's got a shield. That's why she can't shoot a gun. Cool. We'll put down Annihilation there. There seems to be quite a few of them. The rest of the guys are shooting. Oya's got 15 conditions, need tending. You come to this bit. You've got a normal shield belt. We do not want you wearing that. You stay back up there. You do your own thing. You guys are all happy. Patrick is still causing trouble. We don't want to hit that. Actually, yes we do. That's full of bugs. That just landed a little while ago. Okay, maybe the bugs don't want to spawn. There we go. Patrick, you come this way. Let those bugs go and do some work. You're going to stay out the way of the fight. Those guys are moving in. All good across there. Daisy, I think, is missing like a leg and an arm. Middle toe and left leg. Okay. Not quite the same thing. Cloak when you're ready, mate. Into here. Cloak has a cooldown of 1 hour. That is fine. Bugs are messing these guys up, so it's time for us to move back. We don't need to be there. We're getting a little bit closer, then combat drone into the back of their ranks. They are running now, which means we just got some bugs to fight. We can deal with bugs, alright. Patrick, go rescue Oya, and then you guys move down and take this section here. Okay, well that's a bit better than the other raids that we've come across. So I'm happy with that. That didn't go too badly. Nobody's dead. I don't think Oya's missing any body parts. Oh no, it's because he's being carried. I thought he's been kidnapped then. I was about not to be very happy. They just keep trying to kidnap him. It's super annoying. Patrick, that's not going to work, mate. I don't think that one free. You ran straight into the bugs. Keep going this way. Kind of near a fire, but not that close. You get your firepower down, lads. Cool. Done. Our first suit of Alliance Armour is done, and it's excellent quality. So super happy about that. 149.5 sharp. That is insane. That is actually mental. Sweet, yeah, I see why it's so expensive. That's really, really, really good. Super good, in fact. A loot trader has come in, and they did have one slave on them who is called Jess. She's a collector. She's cold tolerant, teetotaler, and sluggish, right? So sluggish isn't too great, but we can sort that. That's not going to be an issue. But okay with animals, we're not really using animals, but decent at crafting and intellectual and can social off the back. Actually, let's go see what your health conditions are. Chronic kidney disease. That is fine. That just means you're going to be in bed a bit. Cool. We're going to pick her up so we can help process through the rest of the stuff on the map, because we have still a bunch of things that need doing. We're also going to pick up a skill shooter, a skill trainer in shooting. We're going to need that. A advanced bionic leg. Don't mind if we do. And then sell off the rest of our junk. But a power ship has come in. Literally as soon as we clicked that sale button. So the trays are still there, and now a power ship's come in. Power ships are really good because the power ship will drop a power core. And now power cores we can use with the research to be able to get a lot of power, which is going to be super sweet. There isn't too much here. There's what, like 2 lancers, a couple ciphers, dagger schnaut, auras, and a phalanx. We can deal with that. The only thing there that would give us any trouble is the phalanx getting in close. Fireworms, yeah, you don't need to worry too much about those. I think we're looking in the right situation. We also had a bulk good trader come in straight on the back of that. So let's see what they have for us. If there's anything good, we'll take it. But normally there isn't. Okay, they can have the 1,000 chem fuel. All of this is ours. Oh, we got a whole bunch of cloth come in and synth thread. That's cool. And looks like they're happy to buy up all of our junk kit, which is good. We want all of this stuff gone. Storyteller has changed to Igor the Invader. So our little peace and quiet that we've had in this episode is about to come to the end with Igor coming in and just absolutely trying to murder us. I don't know how long he's going to be trying. He's going to be the storyteller for, because it's hot seat. It changes quite a lot. But we're going to have him for a bit, which means there's going to be plenty of fights. This is quite fun. Most of the Lance kit that we've found has been absolute garbage. It's been awful or poor. Most of it, I'd say probably about 80%. But now we have found a legendary Alliance Assault Rifle. 27 damage a shot, which is quite good. Armor penetration of 52% and a 3-shot burst. Yeah, we are going to do everything that we can to try and get that. That is actually mental. That is so good. So I think we've got like 12 hours before the ship leaves. So in that time, I'm not sure how we're going to get the money, but we're going to get it. Oh, new lovers as well off the back of that. Daisy tried to attract Kendra by jokingly poking at her judgment. Kendra responds as well and is now Daisy's lover. Okay, cool. So Jessica is now Daisy, and then Daisy can, I reckon, looks like a Johnny. There we go. Sorted. And these mechanoids are getting advanced now. So they're evolving quite nicely. I think our best bet is we use Bionic Domination and then Sabotage on the centipedes. And then just kind of hope that they have enough firepower to give everyone else a bad time, and then we start trying to pick off the close combat guys, and then so on and so forth, and we work our way around that way. Because trying to take them head on is pretty much suicide, I think. We don't have the firepower to deal with this much. Cool. We'll keep Johnny off draft because he's in a bad mood. Hopefully he doesn't run out the base and get himself killed, which I imagine is a pretty realistic thing, because that's generally what happens to my colonists. Thinking if we pull to the top, then we can pull off their close combat guys, which isn't going to be too much. Maybe get the fireworm. Fireworm's quite slow. So it's going to be definitely those two gone. The knight will probably come up. We got enough combined firepower now that we can mash up a phalanx. That shouldn't be a problem. And whilst we're here, Patrick goes invisible. And what does he take over? I think he takes over this centipede here, because he should be able to get in and out before that goes nuts. Unless he's already used his psychic powers, which he just has. Cool. Waste of time. Looks like they might be trying to surround us, but I don't think that's going to be a big problem. How is that doing? Phalanx is doing surprisingly well, which is a bit annoying. Kendra's Bionic Domination actually has really long range. So let's just hit that Goliath straight off the bat. You going to take that? No. You're going to use it for something else? Fine. Let's spread out so we don't get sprayed down instantly. Okay. Kendra, you want to try your powers now? No. Not working. You going to work? No. Awesome. Okay, this is bad news bears right now. Let's hide behind the crashed ship. Patrick, how long you got on your sabotage? 2 seconds. We'll turn that off so you don't use it. Go back into tactical cloak for me, mate. And then you are going to take one of these centipedes. Knight's coming around the top, that's fine. We'll take this one here. Okay, centipede taken. Cool, you up here. Kendra, you're going to move this way. You're going to drop down Annihilation Field on this. When you have a chance. No, cool. This way then. There we go, cool. That does crazy damage to the pikemen. That's cool. A few things here. Nothing too much to worry about. Okay, that's up again in 9 hours. Kendra's almost recovered her points. Everything onto that fireworm because we don't want to be running out in the open. That is going to be bad times. Everything's already shooting it. Fireworm's down. Centipede's down. We've got one centipede up there. Of course you went outside, Johnny. Why wouldn't you? I left you alone for like 2 seconds. Okay, you guys pull this way. Patrick. 0.4 hours. Cool. You're still in tactical cloak. Kendra, can you come this way and another annihilation? Because that seemed to work really well against the centipedes last time. There we go. That will do here. So how much damage does this do a pop? Not a massive amount, but decent. And I always forget how short range centipedes have compared to when you play on Combat Extended. Combat Extended, they literally shoot from halfway across the map. They're insane. They absolutely just spray you down. Okay, turn that off. Tactical cloak on. We take this one at the back here. And this should be fine for us. When you're ready, take that. Centipedes are now going to be shooting each other. We're going to be shooting as well. You're going to need to move forward. You haven't got particularly good range. Could have moved out of the way of those shells. Okay, Kendra, you're going to move down. You're going to take those out. You're going to take Gnu and Oya with you. How are you guys looking? Nothing crazy there. Okay, fine. That one's still with us. That Goliath can't actually get through Patrick's armour. Daisy, you're not doing so great. I'm going to take you off draft. Barney, you're off draft as well now. And then it's just going to be a mop-up exercise. Where's Kendra gone? Kendra, what are you doing down here? Onto those. Kendra, move. And let's get in somewhat close and shoot them before they can do too much against us. Awesome. Patrick, you having a nice time up there? Yeah. Cool. You guys move down, finish these off. Barney's right. Daisy, let's just send you straight to bed. She's already going. Good, good. Alright. Not a massive issue right here. I think we tidied that up quite nicely. Well, it's not over yet. It could still go really wrong. Oh, and they're shelling the mechanoids. I don't mind that at all. That's cool. Yeah, so the new mechanoids, these whiter ones, fight like those like creamier ones. Just so that. If you know. Or if you didn't know, now you know. We need more firepower. Okay, you're off there, you're off there. Cool, you guys are done. What we got? We got one demolisher left here, but he's nearly done. When we're ready. Ideally before he gets a shot off or not. Okay, done, done, done. Who needs healing? Johnny needs rescuing, he's got 23 hours. Barney's out in the sun. Rescue Johnny for us if you would kindly. Oh yeah, you do your own thing. You guys off that. And Kendra's off there. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That wasn't too bad. I think if we had some bigger weapons, that would have worked out a bit better. The armor's going all right. We're just going to need more of it. Power ship's still giving us a little bit of a hard time. So we're going to take who else is up and in somewhat decent shape. We're going to move them down to here and try to take out the last of these mechanoids. There isn't too many of them, thankfully. Let's put down Annihilation there. Domination on the Lancer. Or not. That's cool. Yeah, Kendra doesn't like being told what to do. You tell her what to shoot and or what to click on and she won't do it. But she clicks on... she auto-targets pretty well, so... It's mostly melee units in the front that she takes. She really likes siege breakers for some reason. Okay, is that ours? No. Then why are we running at it? Move back. You guys take this way. Let's just blast it apart. Come in a bit closer. You guys come this way. Okay, I thought we had that. No, apparently not. Right. I think that's done. So that's the mechanoid power cell I was talking about, which is pretty sweet. And then we also get the mechanoid ship reactor. So we're going to claim that, reinstall that, and I think we just put it back next to the other one, which is fine. An advanced component, which we always like to see. That's quite tasty. And we did have a solar flare go off in the middle of that, but that is not a massive issue. We can deal with a solar flare. Come at us, bro. And a royal tribute collector. Not that we are all that bothered. And wow, the rollers are coming in to attack us. Not a massive amount. There is a few of them though. But we should be able to take that fairly happily, I reckon. But with that, I think that's a good time to wrap up the episode. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Conti. I look forward to catching you on the next one.